Are you tired of trying to figure out what someone is really about? Where they come up to you, they look like they're being nice, and all you're thinking is, like, what are you really thinking? What are your ulterior motives? Why are you trying to, are you trying to sell me something? Are you trying to get me over to your side for your own selfish purposes, right? When in our interactions with other people, we're always wondering about what's really going on. Perhaps it's on Facebook where someone puts out something that's really positive and you're suspicious. Like, can life be that good? We're always questioning whether people have sincere motives, whether they're being completely transparent, or whether there's a hidden agenda. The Apostle Paul, when he was talking to friends in the city of Corinth, which is in Greece, spoke about his way of handling relationships. This is what he says. Our conscience testifies that we have conducted ourselves in the world, and especially in our relations with you, in the holiness and sincerity that are from God. A purity of heart, a not mixed, not double-tongued sincerity that comes from God. Paul is saying we're being completely transparent. There's not a double message. There's not a hidden agenda. And he says this sort of approach to life comes from God, which reminds us that God doesn't have a hidden agenda. God is right up front with us. He is unafraid to say that there will be a day of judgment. He's unafraid to say that human beings have to meet a certain set of standards. He's unafraid to say that we haven't met those standards. He's unafraid to say that he loved the world and sent Jesus to follow those standards in our place. He's not afraid to say that Jesus gave up his life to suffer the eternal consequences of us not meeting his standards. And he's not afraid to say that when you know that Jesus is your Savior, when you rejoice that he's taken care of everything, then you're going to die and be with him in heaven. That's very plain, right? There's no hidden agenda. He's not trying to get your money. He's not trying to get society to all of a sudden have everybody be nice to each other. The Lord is all about you being ready to die. And when his messengers then are speaking and they're representing him well, then they're not coming across as insincere or double-tongued either. They'll just tell you the way that it is. And once you understand that you can be completely transparent, that as a human being, I can admit that I am a sinner. I can admit that I am imperfect. I can confess that I need the Lord. I can confess that life is not perfect. I can acknowledge that I have every reason for perfect joy because the Lord is making sure that everything works out for my eternal good. Then I can be completely transparent with you, and you can be completely transparent with other people. We don't have to pretend anymore. Really, the sincerity that we can have toward one another by being honest is a sincerity that is possible because God himself has been sincere with us. What a blessing to not have to try to work through any hidden agenda with God. And what a blessing to be able to live life not constantly trying to craft for ourselves some kind of front to hide a hidden agenda. You can just be authentic. Be authentically sincere to those around you and know that that is exactly the way that God is toward you.